all situated. Good morning. Hello. Did you miss me? Did you have a good weekend? Hello. Good morning, my friends. In fact, I might even move you. Let me move you. How's that? Do you like that better? Okay. Hello. Hello, friends. Oh, it's so good to see you. Hello, this is Tammy. My name is Tammy. I am a 30-year stay-at-home wife. If you're new here, I have had 7 businesses, and I say that to motivate you because it is possible to have another. And I'm here to encourage you and give you support and teach you a little bit about digital marketing. And so, welcome. Come on in. Hello. Guys, did you have a great weekend? Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hi, you guys. I I don't know, can you hear that? I've had a weekend. I've been out of state. I've been visiting friends in California, and I am back this morning to get back to work and share with you about digital marketing. And I actually have 4 steps that I use to help have financial independence, right? And I know we all want that. If you've been a stay at home or you're still working, I get that. My husband did go back to work. He's 30 years plus, top of his game, and retired. And we looked at his pension check, and basically he said, somebody has got to go back to work. And my story, 30 years as a stay at home, raised the kids, homeschooled, but I did have 7 businesses. So I was ready to do a new business, but I was not about to go out into the workforce. That was just too terrifying for me. But living on a fixed income, guys, if you're not there yet and you're getting there really close, right? I'm one of those old Gen Xers, and guys, I'm retirement's just around the corner. In fact, one of those weekends, the reason I was gone was that I had my 40-year high school reunion. Yes, I am one of those very old Gen Xers, and retirement's just around the corner. And I don't know that we're ready. My husband retired. In fact, he kind of retired early so we could move out of state, and here we are. We love where we are in Idaho. If guys, tell me where you're from. I'd love to know. Or if you're a Gen Xer, right? Are you the young Gen X? Or are you the old Gen X? And you're looking at retirement. And then this is my plea. Guys, I get it. When we're raising our families and there's so much going on, you don't think about what's going to happen in 20 years. You don't think about what's going to happen when you are an empty nester, right? We kind of leave those things off the table because our head just can't handle all of that. And here we are ready to retire. And what are you going to do? Right? I spent the weekend with a girlfriend, and she said, I guess I'm working till I'm 70. I don't want that. I don't want that for anybody. I want you to be able to live life on your own terms, right? If you had enough in the bank and you could hop on a plane at any moment and see your family, would you do that? Last minute, guys, I've missed my daughter's wedding because of financial, right? We couldn't afford to hop on a plane at the last minute. Her fiance was being deployed, so it was kind of a last minute decision. Let's get married before I go, and we couldn't do it. And I don't want financial reasons to keep us from doing the things we really desire to do, but we had to make hard choices. It wasn't we wanted to be there. I mean, we ended up Zooming, right? All things they work out. But if we could have been there, wouldn't you have chosen that? I totally would have chosen that. So hello, good morning to my TikTok family. And here is my YouTube family. And today we are talking about 4 steps to financial independence and how to use digital marketing to do that. So I've shared, I've had 7 businesses, and I say that because I want you to understand I've done other businesses and I know what I don't like and how digital marketing was completely different. It really was. I didn't I'm this new. I'm 3 months old with digital marketing. And you don't know what you don't know. And I had to try. I'm scrolling and I see somebody's post and I thought, who's posting this? What's going In fact, I was a little offended. Why is this outrageous claim about 6 figures doing digital marketing and it's not an MLM? So I looked it up and it was this acquaintance. We had never met. They were more like social media friends. And I asked her for more information and realized, wow, I'm sitting on a gold mine. And here I am. I want to share that with you. Good morning, friends. Hey, Gretchen and Sandra, Tim. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you guys for hopping in. All right, I have 4 steps. In fact, I'm going to get my board. We'll go over this together. This is me, nevertoolateincome.com. If you want to jump ahead and get the information, go to this site, put your email in. You're going to get an email from me immediately going over quite a bit of what I'm going to talk about today. But also, just know I have a YouTube channel. So if you miss any of this live, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch the replay. So I have 4 steps to financial independence. And I realized, struggling, right? We had a great weekend. I had to fly to California. I got to spend time with my girlfriends, right? I didn't have to have hotel. I had to cover a few meals, but it was wonderful. We had a great weekend. I'm very grateful for my friends that allowed me to do that. But I'm telling you, I planned this for months. I've been saving so I could do this for months to get to have this weekend away. And was that a struggle? Probably not a hardship. It wasn't a hardship because this was for fun. This was a choice. I didn't have to go. There was, I think, 500 in our graduating class. Didn't anybody go to a big school like that? Did you have 500 in your class or more? Right. We had 90 people come. We had 20% come. So obviously, granted, maybe some people didn't know, but how many people chose, I'm not going this weekend. I'm not spending the money. We live out of state. This is going to be a hardship. And I get it. There's so many wonderful things you want to do. How do you make them happen? How do you make them happen? So just let me know where you are today, right? Making those hard choices, right? Give me a wave like you get it. You understand. And if you're like me, you've probably spent some time dreaming about more freedom, right? What would it be like to have the bank account that says, I want to go away for 3 days. Let's go, right? Take your spouse, take your bestie, and you take a trip like that. Do you ever think about that? Like, what if? I wonder if, can I make it happen? So there's 2 things involved, right? We're talking about your time. Can you get the time away? And I've got animal. I've got a pet. Do I have to board the pet? Okay, more financial strain. And the time away, right? You have to ask permission to your boss or whatever, right? To go on this adventure, this weekend or a week away you want to do. Tell me, right? Do you get that? How many of you get that? Oh, don't tell me I'm muted. Oh, bummer. Am I? Let me check here. How's that? Um, I Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate you so much. You're a sweetie. Thank you, dear. Um, what if, so get this, when I'm new to digital marketing, right? 3 months. And never did I ever think that you could have a business working 2 hours a day with your cell phone and you get to use social media, right? Unreal, unbelievable. But that's what I have found with digital marketing. And so, all right, I've talked about it, I don't know how many times now, right? There's 4 steps, 4 things that I do that I look for to financial freedom. And I think by the end of this video, it's probably give me 20 minutes and oh goodness, Ramsey says hello. You'll be able to start your journey even if you've never done digital marketing before. Okay. I think these 4 things will help you. I want you to ID your why. Step number 1. What is your why? We're talking about financial freedom. We're talking about time freedom. Sounds good, right? It sounds interesting, but why? What is it for you that you're looking for? And I mean specifically, okay? So if you can understand your why, it actually helps you stay motivated. So that's why it's step number 1 today, identifying your why. And I can't tell you how many businesses I've started, right? All the training starts here because they want you to have the energy for the follow through. Okay. So if you can identify your why and make it really clear, crystal clear, okay, why you want this freedom, it's going to help you get that courage for one more day of trying. Guys, I've had 7 businesses. How do you keep going? What made me think this number 8 was going to be all that, right? There's a reason. And I want you to identify that why. And then think about this. Imagine the end result. Okay. So you've got your financial independence, right? You've got the money in the bank oh, thank you, dear. Jenny mute. The end result, what would that bring you, right? We all want that 6-figure income. We all want that $1 million in the bank. But what do you think it's going to give you? What do you think it's going to give you? Is it going to bring you confidence? To me, that's what actually, it crossed my mind, right? Having a 6-figure income is going to bring confidence, that feeling of security. Oh, hello. Good morning, friend. Oh, thank you for being in the hearts. Hey, you understand? You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? If you had that 6-figure income, the $1 million in the bank, right? Think about that end result. And one, bringing confidence. Or is it feeling like you have control over your life? Right? When you hear that phrase, live life on your own terms, to me, that would be like, I'm never going to miss a wedding, a birth, right? I wasn't there for either of those things. I was not there for my grandbaby's birth, my daughter's wedding. There were financial reasons. There were work reasons that kept me back. I want to have choices. I want to have the ability to make those choices. And that's why you say, I want to have control over my life. I know you're not going to have 100% control of your life, but you want to have more options, right? Do you want to change your zip code? Do you want to put your kids in better schools? if you had the choice. And that's what that financial freedom helps you. Time freedom gives you. And for me, all right, I've shared this. If you're new here, one of my goals is to have less stress over retirement. Right? My husband retired and he got his pension check, and I was like, oh, that's not enough. What are we going to do? Somebody's got to go back to work. And I said, this 30-year staying home I'm not going out to work, but I'll get a business. And I was open to the idea of having a business. And so here I am, with digital marketing. But I also want to pay off my house. Guys, do you realize I have 28 more years of mortgage debt? I calculated it out. I think I'm going to be, 86. 86 before this house is paid off. And granted, right? If this is your first house and you're going to be 86, fine. But I've already paid 30 years of mortgage interest. Right? Life, right? Life, you buy high and you sell low, and then you do it again. And that's how we ended up here. I have another 28 more years. It's $150,000 just in interest. What if I could pay myself that interest? Man, that lights a fire, right? That gives you the courage to say, I'm showing up today. I bet you somebody else is sick and tired of paying interest, being in debt. You owe somebody, and you're not getting the interest in your own bank account. You're paying your principal and interest to somebody else because you had to have that loan. And I get it. We make those decisions at the time they seem right. And here we're sitting back and it's like, what's that interest rate again? 9, 10, 25? No, I want to do something about it. And that's why we're talking about choices, right? I want to be done with that. And traditional income sources might not be enough. And so you take on a second job. That second job is costing, right? Wear and tear on your car. Maybe you need a new clothing allowance. Now you've got to buy lunches out or dinners out, right? Because you didn't have breaks between all the jobs you're working. That's why I was so excited about digital marketing, that I could make an extra income from home or on the road. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, right? This weekend I was gone and I was able to make social media posts. It wasn't a hardship. I could show up every day. So basically, my why, leave a legacy and not a burden of debt. I want to be so debt-free. I can taste it, right? But you also have to believe, right? So your why might feel like that's something that's going to be 10 years away. If I just keep doing what I'm doing now, maybe I'll get there. But I want you to truly know that you can have it. Why? Because it's already been done. People have already proven that there's a 6-figure income waiting for you. You can have $1 million in the bank. It's already been done. So if that gives you hope or that belief that you can make it happen, just try another day. Try it again. Oh, thanks, Tony. I appreciate you guys. All right. So here's our why. My next, number 2. Since we're on the topic, 2. The right digital product. That's an R. Oh, well, that's good enough, right? You can read this, right? Digital product. So what do I mean by that? If you're brand new, oh, thanks for the follow. You guys are amazing. That is really sweet. I appreciate you. Oh, and all the hearts. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. Choosing the right digital product. When I found the program I'm using and I heard digital marketing, I thought that meant I could sell something on Etsy. So one of the businesses I had was being an artist and creating things. And I thought that would teach me how to sell. And it does. I mean, I'm not denying that this is a teaching you marketing, but I thought it was going to be like something really narrow, something really small. How to market my digital product, which was a piece of art. Okay. And I could scan it, I can make it a digital piece. But here's the thing. It's it's a niche market. It's a tiny little digital thing. Now, a lot of artists love to put their things out, right, with Etsy, and it's a dollar, $3, or maybe $5. Versus what if you had something in high demand? E-learning is a high demand product. And you could make $900 on a product that's in very high demand, or I could sell something for $9, right? That's what I'm talking about. Do you have the right digital product? Why not choose a product that's in high demand? So e-learning right now is a $1 billion a day industry. And in 3 years, it's projected to be a $1 trillion industry. So I could go around selling my little pieces of art for $8, $9, or I could sell something in high demand that obviously, as a $1 billion industry, the e-learning industry, and sell something for $900. Right? So the right digital product. And the program I chose has 4 done for you digital products. And when I got with the program, they were done for me. They were ready to go. I didn't have to create it. And they were already well made and just they were the right product for me. So that's what I'm talking about. Pick products that resonate with your values and your audience. When you align with a product you believe in, selling it just feels natural. Your passion comes through, people can see it. That's the right product. That's the right product. So if you've created a product and it gives you all the feels, right? That's what we're talking about. Now, I started with products that really solve problems for people and how to market online without needing fancy tools. This helped me build a trustworthy reputation, and I could create an income with that. And I found the e-learning platform was accessible. I could learn at my own pace. And it was something that was important to me, right? I love education, and now I am promoting education. That's the right fit. That's a perfect fit. If you feel the same way, then I think you might want to take a look at this. And for me, really, the more information, the better. I'm happier. And the best part was being able to get started in a business while I'm learning. I think for people that aren't tech savvy, right? Like I'm early Gen X. We were there when technology came out. Just saying, just saying. And but today technology's, it the growth is just this curve you can't keep up with. Okay, here's the thing, right? I was at my 40-year reunion, and between me and the other Gen Xer, we could not get a slideshow to play on his projector. All we had to do was get a USB projector to the screen. He was able to get it from his phone to the projector to the screen, but then it was audio only. Then it was like, I mean, so many tech issues, right? And I said, why don't you call somebody who's like 20? Can you call somebody who's younger and they can do this in 5 seconds, right? So I found a product that doesn't require a lot of tech, right? If you can copy and paste, right, you can promote digital products. I think you'll really appreciate that way. Plus, find a product that comes with continuing education. That's the right digital product, right? We're on step 2, looking for the right digital product. Right? If we're selling something in the e-learning platform, is it continuing? Is it growing? That's the right digital product, right? It's growing with the times. The content is evolving. It's keeping up, right? I would rather have information overload than to have a product that's 8 weeks long, 10 weeks long, and that's all your access. Like that's not enough, right? If you're going to go in all the way, right? And if you can't keep up, that's okay. Because if you have a platform that's that dynamic, you can learn at your own pace. You can double speed the videos, or you could rewind, right? Pause, copy, paste, pause, copy. That's a really good dynamic platform, and it's always going to be available for you. That's a good product. So if it also, think about the product. Does it come with a community? Does it come with coaching? And I don't mean like a community of students. I mean business owners, 6-figure business owners that are doing the same thing, that can help you and encourage you and give you their tips and tricks, right? That's the kind of product. Mentoring, like $1 million earner mentoring daily, those are things I would want you to look for. That's the right digital product. Okay. I'm just going to write one word. Who loves this? Free. Free. And I'm going to put should I? Maybe I'll put it down here. Social media. So if you can leverage free platforms for your marketing, that's step 3, right? We're talking about 4 steps to financial freedom in regards to digital marketing. So utilize the platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, right? And you can promote and you don't have to spend. I'm so grateful for these platforms. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to reach the world, right? There's 1 billion users of TikTok. I don't remember the number for YouTube. I do remember the number for Facebook. 14 billion on Facebook. And you can use that, leverage it. These free platforms to talk about what you have. That's beautiful, right? I like free. I like free. You don't need a big budget, right, to get started. So you already have your cell phone, right? Free social media platforms allow you to reach thousands of people without spending a dime. Okay. TikTok, we said billion users. Facebook, 14 billion. We just need to help a handful of people. every month. And so it's a great place to teach and share and promote digital products, right? And we talked about that are in high demand. So that's how we're getting our six-figure income. So, like I said, I'm new, 3 months into digital marketing, 2 and a half no, wait a minute. Yeah, 3 months. So 3 and a half with digital marketing, 3 months on TikTok. I'm just beginning, and I have a following. I'm talking to my people, Gen Xers, stay-at-homes, grandmas who need extra income, who want to retire their husbands. I can find them on these platforms. I love this. All right. So I found I could start a following. I started making content. And then I have the systems in place that allow that to continue working for me. I've had other businesses, guys. You get that? I've had other businesses. I've said I've had 7. And to keep them going, I had to buy something every month. When I had an MLM, they require you to purchase every month. And the one business I was in was $100. $100 a month of product meant you could have business owner at the end of your name. I had more outgoing than I had coming in. I was only making like 1%, 7%. So we like the word free, right? Or like I said, I had an art business. I made things, the shipping cost, the production cost of making multiple items. Do you realize in the US, postage goes up every 3 months, right? So why not have use the digital world, a digital platform, a digital product, and use social media? It's all free and it's instant, right? We love instant. So we're using the online space and we're saving money, right? And if you're saving money, many of you probably feel like you got a raise, right? Instead of going out to work and the wear and tear in your car and the, you know, tires and oil and all of that, and then your uniforms, or maybe you have to eat out or whatever, right? If you don't have to do those things, it almost feels like you've got a raise. So that's a nice word. We like that word. And this promoting digital products, there's no monthly cost, right? So as a business owner, right, my 7 businesses basically were tax write-offs. That's how little I made. They were losing money every year, and that made them a tax write-off, which isn't bad, but that meant they weren't producing. Versus if I don't have those losses, I have a business that I paid for one time and no monthly fees, feels like you get a raise, right? All right, number 4. We're on number 4, and I'll be wrapping up. Number 4, I want automate. Automations is actually, well, maybe besides finding your why, but if you automate your business, it's actually one of the biggest things you can do to be successful in digital marketing. Okay. So you set up your systems that will run your business, and then you don't have to work all day long at the business. I can promote for 2 hours a day using my cell phone and social media. All right. We like that word free. But then the automations, that's your time freedom. That's your time freedom because they'll make you money, right? When you're not working because your systems are always just running in the background. That's the automation. So once I set up my automated systems, I knew anybody who was interested in learning more could be receiving the information that they desired when they wanted it. When I was spending time with my family or sleeping, right? I've had people sign up for information at midnight. Guys, like I said, old Gen X, I'm sleeping at night. But that's when they were ready. That's when they saw my content. That's when they discovered me and said, I want to do something. I want to make six figures. I want $1 million in my bank. I want time freedom. I want financial freedom. I want to have control over my life. That's when they were struggling, was like midnight. And they asked, and the automations kicked in. And they got the information they needed when they needed it, when they were ready. So I didn't have to miss out, right? I wasn't taking a message, calling them back, texting, DMing, nobody had to wait for the other person. That's why automations work for you and your customers. So you want that in your business. You want it to be accessible all the time. Okay. So here's our recap, right? I want you to discover your why. And more than just, six figure replacing it, right? Think about what that would feel like, look like, taste like. Just give it a little bit of imagination, because that's where, when the rough days come and you're like, I don't know if I can go make another social media post, right? Think again. I want time freedom. I want to be with my grandkids or my aging father and not have to worry about asking for permission to be there from my work, or what's in my bank account to make that last minute flight. It's not going to affect the overall budget. I have enough, and I can do the things I need to do, and I can do the things I want to do, right? And then find the right digital product. We're going to leverage free platforms and automating your business. These 4 steps have helped me, right? A stay-at-home wife. I could design my puppy's saying hello again. You can design. It helped me design a 6-figure. Yeah, you got me all discombobulated, right? A 6-figure business, right? And I really think these 4 steps can help you as well, right? So if you're ready to start your journey to financial freedom, here, this is me, right? Nevertoolateincome.com. If you go to this site, you just put your email in and you'll get more information about what I'm talking about, what digital marketing is, how you can have 6-figure income. And then you'll hear immediately from me. You'll get an email from me. So you can always write me, ask me any questions, things I didn't cover today. And in my live, right, I have YouTube and TikTok. You can always just write now in the comments and I can get you the link again in case you missed it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the likes and hearts and for being here with me. I appreciate you guys so much. So if you would, let's see, follow, subscribe, and I would appreciate hearing from you. In fact, put in the comments if one of these tips you're actually using, or if you have questions about them, let me know. And I am just wrapping up today. Thank you guys for watching and hanging with me. This was really fun. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. I can't wait to hear from you. All right. You all have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. And thank you to YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. And if you have any comments, questions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So you guys have a great day.